Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the goal line. Luck on first down. Now swing pass for Dillon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 4. Oh, design run for their wideout. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Puka Nacua, 78 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Williams. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Hall again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitsky, and his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey and him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just, the big flipper would come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Cool, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd down, Williams. He's going to air one out. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Williams to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Doug Williams taking it in from the 20. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Jackson. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss, 59 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. This pass out wide to Hall. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's another Cowboys first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Williams now on first down. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Williams throwing to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 14-yard touchdown. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
In motion left, Hill. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
They run it with Hall off the option. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Option play. Here's Hall. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Williams. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Touchdown!
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Visitors 27, Cowboys 16. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Jackson now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. Jackson will keep it. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Hall off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson going to keep it running right. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
Results in a 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Off play action. Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, powering his way forward. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 82 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll go again with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry for the Hall of Famer. Here's Marshall Faulk. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 38. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. He's inside the 20. And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
At the 2-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Manning now on 3rd and goal. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Touchdown, Cowboys! Breece Hall, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Too able to connect on the extra point. And they'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. a draw play. It's Falk. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 31 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to fight, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Again, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
On the toss, this is Marshall Falk. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
This one deep for Wilson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
They'll give to Hall.
Nifty move.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Manning.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Breece Hall.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Escaping the pressure right.
There he goes again.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deshaun Jackson, 62 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Fighting through pressure. Flushed out right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. On first down, Manning going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 59 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on third down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, Frank, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And
to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Manning now on first down. And that is incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. It's a Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, great.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Cool for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Manning. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to run with Hall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Hall. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. They'll try to run with Hall, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 43 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marshall Falk, 34 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Groupie able to add the PAT.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, second through every play of this contest.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20, Garrett Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, 99 yards.
And his guys now just a two-point conversion away from tying us up. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Straight ahead is Hall.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's now 3rd down and
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Back to throw, Manning. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be done. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So